Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Cafe Darkadium. My name is Persephone. I'll be your host for tonight. Yes, I caught myself on that one. I caught myself on that. How is everyone going? Okay, I see Bobo redeemed leg lifts, so let me go get those done real quick. I just threw on some music in the background. But yeah, we're working on some commissions today. Here's the music. But yeah, put some music on in the background, get my exercises started. But how's everyone today? Y'all doing pretty good? I finished making some dinner just a little bit ago for me and Lorelai. Had a nice shower. Made some caramel apple cobbler. And it's very good. I just know I'm going to be a little out of time. What's going on the 14th, Asland? Isn't that the Code Vein character creator going live? Or is that Code Vein actually going live? Okay. What's on the 14th? Warframe's alerts for a free frame. Oh, for Dagoth, right. Right, Dagoth comes out. Well, Dagoth comes out for a very easy way to collect them. I'm super excited for that, yes. You played on your GameCube and beat Narnia last night? Hell yeah. So, just for context, everybody, I am working on Rena Stardust model this time. As you can see, I've started a little bit of the work. For context, this is her design. So I am working on today's goal is to try to get the hoodie done, the choker collar done, and get her glove and her mismatched gloves and straps done first today. This way we can get at least a good little bit of progression done for her. And then we can, she can actually, I can start working on her skin afterward. Well, I say her skin, but it would be technically her fur. But I want to get her outfit done especially first, because I feel like that's the part that's going to be easiest for me, considering I have never made a furry-based model. So I want to take my crack at the stuff I know I can do before I start working on the things that are going to be more of a challenge for me. So, all right, 5 squats, got it. And more leg lifts, got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the leg lifts. But yeah, so as you can see, I basically have the most basic framing of her outfit so far. I'm gonna have to modify the pants to make sure that they are more in line with what her design is supposed to have. And her top still needs some extra layers, like there's the lip around her midriff, where there's that white stripe there. And then there's the teal plant lines on it that I have to make sure I do. But overall, it's already set up pretty nicely. Okay. And so, like I said, the next things I need to do are work on her gloves, her arms and gloves, as well as get the design on her hoodie done. And then I can worry about the pants get some of that set up. Okay. Like I said, I'm working on my exercises. But I know as of right now her pants are very different, but stylistically they're similar. But I need to make sure I correct them and make sure they look correct. But okay, there we go. Push-ups done. There we go. Like that. So yeah, most of it is just mainly getting like things to match up correctly. So far, so good. Because like you look at her pants and you look at the style of the pants here. Like pulling up, like they're stylistically a similar manner. They're kind of the tech wear rave style that's going on. But one of the things I have to do is make it balloon out and then come around the cuff here, rather than what it's doing here. Where it kind of does that, but it cuffs a little too quickly here. So I need to bring that lower. And I do like all the little design elements I have here on the pants. But I need to make sure that I add the teal. I add the straps. Because like, I have the straps, a couple of straps here, but I need to make sure I add the strap that's right here on both sides. Hold on, let me zoom in a little bit. That has the rings with the bone right there. So I need to make sure I add that on one side. So that way things can be done. All right, 5 more push-ups. All right, let me go crank those out real quick. Yeah, I added the cooldown to make sure that I wasn't just suffering like I was the other day. It's only about 2 minutes, but it's enough to give me a chance to collect my breath, let my body kind of recover a little bit. But as of right now, so let's get this open and started. Edit texture. So yeah, as of right now, yep. Oh, minimized the V word by accident. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, as of right now, I have her zipper made. And honestly, the zipper came out pretty good. And I have the little pinstripe here going on. You'll get Warriors Abyss on the 18th? Hell yeah. So, But I do need to adjust it a little bit so that the pin actually goes up the collar here, because it's split between two textures right now. And to make sure the textures are layered really nicely, the shirt length, the sleeve length is actually really good already so far, which I don't have to worry about that too much. But I do need to make the tummy ruffles, so let's add a template. And is there no one that has a kind of a tummy ruffle already? Ooh, the kimono. The kimono already has like a good line for it. Let's see. Let's take this. Come on. Ooh. Lorelei's currently playing Stardew with a couple friends, so she's not. She got probably killed by the time passing. Okay, so that line right there. I hope she's having a good bit of fun too. Okay. So now I can take this texture, right? Export it to GIMP. Yep. Tummy ruffle. For me, possibly my dire fainted by tomorrow's right. Oh, geez. Okay. And I'm gonna open the base shirt right now to kind of give me a good positioning on where the ruffle should sit. See? So now I can just drop the ruffle on top like this. Then this is back to well daily usual raid with the Arcadian. Yeah. I don't know if I can go back to playing Final Fantasy anymore. It's not that I don't want to, it's just I just don't think I can go back to playing it anymore. And I think it's mostly because like I'm just not enjoying Dawn Trail. Like, I know there's cool stuff that's going on after Dawn Trail, but like Wook Lamont annoys the hell out of me. And the fact that we're basically playing babysitter duty for the Royal, it feels kind of denigrating. Like, I understand it's supposed to be our vacation, we're supposed to be relaxing, but like, so much of the story is centered around Wook Lamont's failures to take the lead, to take charge, right? It feels forced similarly to how Lise was forced in Stormblood to be perfectly correct the entire time and nothing ever was wrong and all of that. And I'm just sitting here going like, when I think it would have been more interesting to focus more on Kryle's story and like the whole El Dorado subplot that we were dealing with. Like, I think that would have been a more interesting story to really focus on and then follow through with. Because at that point, it's like Kryle's story is being backseated and backburnered for Wook Lamont's silliness. And it's like, it's a little annoying. Cancel. I do not want to make a new template. I want to export this as to the tummy ruffle. See where it's placed and then drop more squats. Let's see. If we import the new tummy ruffle here. Okay. It actually sits in a really nice spot there. Fuck yeah. Okay, now to diamond drop Scots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tiger, let me put it like this. I don't think I'm gonna go back to playing Final Fantasy 14 until they implement a way for me to skip everything with Wicklamat and make her story optional. That's how much.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
I misquit. That's how badly I think they mishandled Dawntrail. I don't think the characters they've introduced are bad. Okay, let me put it like this. The way Wicklamat is being handled by Dawntrail is overly forced. I don't think she's a bad character. I think she's a good character in a bad scenario. Right? It's the opposite I have issue is with Lise. Lise is a bad character in a very good scenario. But the scenario is driven by her bad actions. So it makes Lise absolutely infuriating to deal with. Whereas it makes me feel bad that Wicklamat is so forced upon us. You know? Because like she's an incredible fighter. Her heart's in the right place. She has a good set of morals. But like everything around what goes on in Dawntrail just feels contrived. And it sucks. Because I like her as a character. Let's adjust this so it's a little bit... Okay, that's a little bit too... Nope. Let's see. Okay, that's actually kind of exactly what I wanted, and then I need to narrow it down a little bit. I can't clip into the back. Where'd the time go? Yeah, no, you've been coming around for a while, Cynical. How are you feeling today? Let's see. Now, to compare to my reference, I do need to make it a little wrinkly. I'm doing pretty good right now. Just talking about how I'm saddened by the state of Final Fantasy XIV right now, and how I'm probably not going to go back until they fix some massive story problems I'm having with Dawntrail. Yeah, because in just a simple recap, I don't think Wicklamat is the problem with this. I think Lorelai's losing her mind in the background. Honey, are you good? All right, give me one moment. I wish I could throw this through the mic. Okay. Lorelai's losing her mind. Lorelai's losing her mind because our daughter farted so badly that she gassed herself. So she was laughing so hard that she was getting caught on microphone. Stop!
Stop it!
I was...
Do not.
Okay.
You don't have permission to say that on stream to everybody. I was telling you in comment.
I will
Welcome.
Give me just a minute, guys.
Welcome. 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 Welcome.
Sorry, everybody. Have to shift gears. So, I'm just fixing everything to be in the correct manner. There we go. Let me figure out where we were. I think we had just pushed to the dream. And we encountered, I believe her name was Cersei. Yeah, we found Idolachu. And we found Gengar. And Trevenant. We found some decent Pokemon in this area. And Uniclus. Nope, we need more Pokemon than that. Let's see. Let's bring back Ursaluna. We got to see the Sableye from the beta era? Yeah. You got to see all that too. Okay. So now we got to figure out where to progress from here. I do know we have the there's an area that we tried to go to before, but it has a level 30 Talonflame there. Which I think we could probably take Terraform with us for that. Man, everybody got thrown into box 29 suddenly. Yeah, Bisharp, Poniard, Diancie, all of them, yeah. Alright, so we are working with the water team. We have Kingler and we have Terraform. Curious Medicine? Oh yeah. Clears ally stats changes upon entering battle. So, for example, if someone like does like intimidates or stuff like that, or like does debuff stuff, you could swap in Slow King on the doubles, and it'll clear the negative debuffs, but it will also clear your positive ones. So you got to be careful about it. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what we should do here, because we're dealing with water. I know we want to bring Krogunk because dry skin water in the water, that's really good. But but I don't want to make us incredibly weak to like a surprise grass type or anything like that. I mean, maybe bring... I mean, Slowking would give us some coverage. Poison and Psychic. Well, we already have poison fighting, so actually, we have Grimmsnarl here. And we do have Bo Pikachu. But we don't have really anybody that could take advantage of... Actually, we could take Ferrothorn, because Ferrothorn's 4 times weakness to steel would go down to 2. The fire would be reduced in half by the rain. But then, who else do we bring? I feel like Goodra? I feel like Goodra's the best option with hydration. Gives us good dragon type of resists. What was was Moon and Teleon? Oh, I don't know. Let me find out something real quick. Ooh, we could run physical Goodra. Because Thunder Punch would be boosted. And then we can give it Aqua Tail. Okay. So now, if we want to go visit the moon, we need to use... I think it's the Moon Pendant. It's like Remnant of a Wish. Yeah, we could AV Goodra to the moon. Do we have AV though? Is the problem? We do have AV. AV Goodra. I'm trying to see if there's anything that would help us. And not particularly at the moment. Hi, Ditto. How's it going? Was the Inteleon down here? I think there was something about this tree specifically that we wanted to look into, right? Yes, you are a good slime, Ditto. Alright, I need to throw in the glasses. There we go. Alright. Gonna save here real quick. Hello, Mr. Inteleon. Yes, we'll play right now. Ultimate Cool Inteleon sent out itself. Oh, that's right, it's level 60. Alright, I have to test. Is its ultimate super cool attack the snipe shot? Because if it is, Krogan is just a wall. Let's see. Let's test this. Why do you have Fisher? Why do you have Fisher? I'm so lost as to why it has Fisher. You know what? You know what? You know, I have a... Hold on. Hold on. I have a dumb idea. We have to go back to Earth. We have to go back to Earth. There's a stupid strategy we could do. Because it only has itself. Hold on. We need to see if anybody in our team can learn Perish Song. Okay, nobody on this one. Okay. Oh, do we have a Focus Sash? If we have Focus Sash Perish Song... There's also Sturdy. Wait a second. Oh. This is gonna be toxic. If all it knows are one-hit KO moves, it can't win. We just need somebody that knows Perish Song. But who can... Oh god. Do we have access to Perish Song, though, is the problem. Let's see, Mega Punch. We have Endure. Endure could be used. You don't have Perish Song. What are Pokemon that can learn Perish Song? Inks, Lapras, Politoed, Mischievous, Celebi could learn it. But is it by TM only? We have a Celebi. We have a Celebi. This is gonna be dumb. This is gonna be dumb, but it's gonna be funny. Now we just need to see if we have a Focus Sash available. Because just having a Focus Sash makes this suddenly viable. We don't. Where can we get a Focus Sash then? It doesn't have it yet. What level does Celebi learn it at again? 91. That's not an option then. Gengar does. Gengar learns it. Gengar's passed out right now. Absol doesn't learn it until 55 is the problem. What level does Corsola evolve into Cursula? I think it's level 38. We don't have access to an Absol yet. I think we're gonna have to wait to take on the Intellion. Because unfortunately, we need something that has sturdy. We have multiple things that can take on sturdy, which makes it really good. Game. Which would make it viable to fight it. Because I'm betting it's probably rocking things like Guillotine, Sheer Cold, Fisher. You know, just all of the Oko moves, right? I'm trying to think. What else would be usable for this? I'm trying to think, and like we need like an ice type with left. Wait a second, does Sheer Cold not? Sheer Cold doesn't work on ice type, right? Yeah, so wait, hold on. Does this Intellion only have... If this Intellion only has Fisher and...
Let's go gambling!
Can I Delibird this? Hi, Ryu. Can I do this with Delibird? I'm doing pretty good. We're trying to solve a little bit of a puzzle fight right now. Thank you, Ryu. Let's see. If I can Delibird my way through it. The question is, what does Delibird get that I could use to mess with it? Doesn't get any. It does not get any of the good moves that I would think of. I'm also sort of forced into solo. I don't have a fit. I don't have. Let's see. What can I do in this particular scenario? I wonder, do one-hit KO moves have negative priority? Wait a second. We have a Trick Room solution. Where's that Elegem? There's a Trick Room solution here. We have... where is that Elegem? Sets Trick Room at end of turn if not already set. Okay. That would set Trick Room and allow us to outspeed it. But what does that... Does that let us... Wait a second. Okay, hold on. Let's talk through this, right? We have Elegem that says this Trick Room. Igglybuff has Perish Song. We might be able to do this. Hold up, we might be able to actually do this. If I'm able to pull this off, this is gonna be so dumb, but it's gonna be so funny. This is gonna be really funny. This is gonna be so funny. Let's just make sure we have the Pokemon in order. We're gonna be placing Elegem, who's gonna set Trick Room at the end of turn. We're gonna use Endure. Endure is gonna allow us to take the hit. And we swap in Pineco. Pineco has Sturdy, which then we can take 2 hits with. And swap in Igglybuff for Perish Song. This might be it. This might literally be what we need. Right? LGM uses Endure. Sheer Cold. Yep. Endears the hit. Just ping itself for just a tiny bit. Yep, it has Guillotine. Okay. Swap in Igglybuff. Igglybuff gets off Perish Song. Igglybuff dies. You send in the Morlul. Morlul pulls it to sleep. It can't make up turn 1. So we can Leech Seed it. Start taking away its health anyways, in case it has some way to do some shenanigans. And then we use Dream Eater. It stays asleep, Perish Shock drops to 0. Get fucked! Splendiferous! Oh. My ultimate unblockable super attacks were unbeatable after all. See, I knew I was playing... You were not playing fair. You were running no guard. Thanks for proving me right. I need someone who can find something even cooler. I'll leave you a prize for winning, too. Berserker Helm. Berserker Helm? A bearer's stats can't go negative and is immune to The bearer's stats can't go negative and is immune to recoil. Oh, that's so cool. No. Cynical. Do you know what this means? Close combat. Close combat. Brave bird. That's also Overheat. That's Draco Meteor. That's Superpower. Leaf Storm, yep. Now, the key thing is your stats can't go negative, which unfortunately means you could still lose your positive stats. That's like the downside of that. But like I'm not even worried about that. So no recoils or stat negatives. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now the next target I'm looking at dealing with is the Talonflame. LGM, you're gonna get a spot in box 29 just for that cheese. Let's see. Let's grab Kingler back. Grab Gudra back. Grab... Ferrothorn can stay for now. I don't think he would be good in this particular scenario we're about to go into. You don't have a lot of like decent rock types at the moment, or electric types like Knowing Thunder, for example, which is a little bit of a struggle. But you know, we can figure this out. If Archin's ability wasn't defeatist,
Thank you!
Hello, Dragonic. How's it going? Thank you for the resubscription. Okay. Getting the ball, right? Yeah, we're trying to figure out a little bit of something we can do right now. We're doing pretty good right now. Like I said, we're just trying to figure out a plan for a fight that we're about to go do. Because we just cheesed the hell out of one. If only Diancie wasn't down. You know what? Let's grab Grimmsnarl. And we'll grab... Well, Krogan's down. Because of my... We just cheesed through a really... level 60 fight, actually. We just cheesed the level 60 fight, so I think we're going to be fine. Just mostly getting the right pieces where. Alright, yeah, we'll take Ampharos. Said we'll take Ampharos. Actually, no, wait a second. Let's take Greninja. Because Greninja having the priority Water Shuriken would be super useful for this fight coming up. Alright. Yes, we're gonna play a game of Shadow Cards. I think we need to grab the cards from him. Right, there's the Muck card. He's not going to be able to take Pikachu very easily. He goes 5-4. Motherfucker. I remember Dan mentioning also the triple triad thing is if you beat them 3 times, you get really cool stuff. That relies on us beating them. And that is the hardest part. Because they have big numbers in bad places. Yeah, see. Yep. And because I couldn't get an extra conversion down. One more time. Before we go off to fight this Talonflame fight. Because this Talonflame fight is going to be a problem. We're starting with... freaking Arbok. The fact that you have a full-ass Nidoqueen, man. Take Squirtle back. What is your deck? Screw you. Screw you. Give me your fucking card. What's your next card? Butterfree. I'll be honest, that's a hell of an opening card with Nidoqueen. Take that back. Take this here. Take 2 cards at once, make him where he can't win. Give me the Butterfree. And now give me your last card. Nidoqueen. Okay, I love Nidoqueen as a card. I love Nidoqueen, I'll be honest. Okay, this is a terrible fucking hand. This is going to be a struggle. You are going to be a pain in my ass this entire game, aren't you? Yes, yes you are. Yep, nope, and he gets to beat me because he has just stacked numbers. That's going to make me mad. Put the ground type there. Put the water type here. Convert that back over. I hate this game already. I hate triple triad when you're starting like this because it's entirely RNG focused. Bitch. Let's see. Take the Aber back. I'll take Arbok. Take Pikachu. Take it with Pikachu. Beat his ass. The Poker Lounge. Okay. Got his card. So now, do we have any action shards? One more. Okay. So now I believe our fight is down here. Yep. It's one of these guys. Is it this one? Okay. Now, Youngster Pyro. Vulpix. Yep, this is the Talonflame. This is the Talonflame I was worried about. See how it's level 30? I'm going to swap to Ursaluna. And then we're going to reflect. Prankster reflect. Yep. Oh, yep, Gale Wings. And there goes Grimmsnarl. So Grimmsnarl became a sacrifice, and I'm sorry, Grimmsnarl. I'm going to take down the Talonflame. You're going to U-turn with the Talonflame now. Oh, of course you are. Cinderace. The fact that you have a level 30 Cinderace is a problem. And we take out the Vulpix so he can't reset Drought. Let's see. And then Weather Bowl, the Talonflame. You're just going to U-turn again? Really? Really? And you're going to send out a Torracat. Okay. Oh, Torracat goes down. This was a harder fight I was not expecting to see suddenly. We're going to slash the Talonflame, but we're going to then take Terrain Pulse into the Cinderace. Or not. Because this Talonflame is a problem. There it goes. It's a Cyndaquil. Okay, we'll swap in Kingler. Slash the Cyndaquil, Aqua Jet into the Cinderace. That way the Cinderace can't bounce again, and now it's just you and me, Cyndaquil. Goodbye. Unfortunately, it did cost us a Pokemon or two. Firestone. We can evolve a Pokemon now. Oh, hello. That's a Crustle. We already have Crustle. Goodbye, Crustle. Trainers are beginning to freeze in place, staring straight ahead. What could be causing this? Will it spread beyond the laboratory? Uh-oh. Flamethrower. And we can cut this. So it's kind of a good thing that we kind of spent some... Rock Slide. Oh, Rock Slide's such a good move. I love Rock Slide. And we'll get rid of Slash. And Lorelei is currently doing all the shoutouts now. Now, where does this lead us? Boiling Cave. 3 Ultra Balls. Oh, this is the downstairs. Okay, we also have a puzzle fight here. Attempts to revive the dreaming daughter have failed. Her soul is not in the underworld. Uh-oh. Shred of Hope level 25. Okay, let's find out what this is. Enter the memory of defeat. Let's see. Memory of terror. Yeah, so it kind of, okay, so we have Pachirisu with Runaway, Endeavor, Super Fang, Follow Me, Light Screen, Slowpoke with Oblivious, Curse, Amnesia, Heal Pulse, Teleport, Venusaur, Overgrow, Petal Blizzard, Seed Bomb, Leech Seed Growth, Sableye with Stall. Stall is such a bad ability. Foul Play, Disable, Will-O-Wisp, Icy Wind. Alright. And we're dealing with a level 50. Oh. A level 59 Electrode and a level 60 Dugtrio. Oh, shit. I'm trying to think of how to approach this. I think I want to do Follow Me. Amnesia? I feel like Amnesia has to be the one that has to happen. I think we're trying to buy time for Venusaur. Does the Dugtrio only have Tri-Attack? I want to disable Electro Ball, though. Because I feel like Electro Ball is going to be the only, one of the only moves Electrode has. Yeah, it only has Tri-Attack. Huh? Is... Will-O-Wisp Dugtrio? Leech Seed Duck Trail? Electrode uses explosion. Huh? What is this fight? What was that? Excuse? I guess? I guess the point of it was to have Electrode fire the... I think the point of it was to get rid of Pachirisu, because you were not going to prioritize Pachirisu for fighting after that point. Then have Slowpoke die because AI targeting. And then because Sableye is such a joke of a target, they ignore it and go after the big threats like Venusaur. So all Venusaur's purpose was to die? Because you just turn off the only viable attack, Electro Ball for freaking Electrode, and it just goes, well, I've lost my only other move. I guess I'm gonna die. Explosion. You know, this is one of those encounters that I'm sitting here going like, I'm glad it was easy. But like, come on. Is that a card binder? That man will invite anyone these days. Are you challenging me? Sure, fine, place your bet. 640. Whatever, you win, I'll drop you a Trevenant card. We'll take that. That's a Mischievous. Take that card. Take the Dusclops. Take the Trevenant. I don't know how I'm supposed to win that. Card binder. Use. Deck. Let's remove more of these starter cards. I have to add cards first, of course. We'll add the Walrein, the Glaceon, the Muck, and the Nidoqueen. We'll remove the Bulbasaur, the Squirtle, the Clefairy, and the Mudkip. Okay. Let's try this again now that we have now that we have better cards in here. That's a whole ass Gengar. Why are you like this? I don't know how I was supposed to beat this. Lady, stop. I'm going to take your cards. Okay. Beat her that time. Give me my money back. There's the Trevenant card. Okay. now I'm going to take your Haunter. Call me Rare Hunter because give me your cards. Yeah, basically. I hate that duck. I want that Dustclops card. That Dustclops card is broken. How am I supposed to... I can't beat it with these poison cards. Statue to the first hunter, level 40. Cobblertops, Amistar, and Aerodactyl. I do not have those. Okay. A visitor? What irony that the last soul I see from the sunlit world should be a wanderer. You, given form by salt, infused with shadow, your eyes must sting from the glare of the sun. The sea would drown us, but to you, it's home. Why struggle when to save a doomed and painful world? Because others matters too. Only more of us agreed with that sentiment. I once fought beside the champion. I've never seen his equal. In Fear Cage, we shared a fateful vision. He saw that he would never lose. I thought the world was already lost. Now, wait a second. Isn't this one of the big people? Now the spirits draw us towards their realm. Let us return the favor. Bring me the dead remains of noble beasts. I shall tear them back from the underworld. Do you have a fossil for me? Lord Helix. And a Lost Machine. Yep, he's the restorer. I have chained the restless spirit. Now take your Amistar level 30, mate. Carry victory to your grasp. We have an Amistar. Jamstar, I'm sorry. Oh, it's not even an Ammonite, it's an Amistar. Let's shot surf ancient power Hydro. That's just good. I'm going to turn off the cracked loot and see what else is in this area. That's a Marowak. That's a problem. Get in the Pokeball. Thank you. Ah. Send to PC. Okay, so Marowak's here, but what else is here? You. Get in the Pokeball. Yeah, speaking of Dustclops, right? Send to PC. How many Pokemon have I captured? 131. So we need 29 more for that last thing on the, Rangers Rep. Oh, hey, there's Duskull. We got Mom, we got Papa and Baby. I don't care about you confused, Ray. Get in the ball. There we go. And send it to PC. We're gonna have the sorter box again. Actually, I'm gonna go back in. Obsidian Eye. It urges me to walk around this cave, so there's still something else here. I already have Ghastly. So there has to be something else here. Like a Litwick. Get the Pokeball. Really? Really? You're a tiny little candle. Get my Pokeball. Don't make me hit you. Don't make me hit you. I will snuff your flame. Get in the Pokeball. Thank you. Threats of physical violence to my Pokemon is not a good way to start a relationship. Actually, I should not have walked out again, but... Diddy and I... It's contended. We have all the Pokemon there. Only thing we don't have is the first hunter. You are going to be the other problem. What do you have is the problem. I don't remember Koga. Krogunk. 25s. You... Okay, you have dry skin. You have dry skin. To get mud-shotted. And your speed goes down. Yep, there's the dry skin. Okay. Bye, Krogunk. And now you have Toxicroak, who probably also has dry skin. I'm so glad Mudshot lowers speed. I'm just worried the moment that it gets the ability to attack me after with those sword stances. Like that. Okay, we're in a problem. I think we have to use Ursaluna. And we'll hit it with Rock Slide. Okay, there goes Ursaluna. Motherfucker. This is the problem. I just gotta hit it with Outrage. I'm gonna have to run. I can't hit it with... Okay. So because these are dry skin, but it's in rain, I need to have... Come on. He's a fighting poison type, so he's gonna 4 times weak to Psychic. Can I? Please? Fire team with Sunny Terraform? See, that's a possibility, right? We take the fire here, right? And we take Charizard, right? Honestly, I think that that's all we really need to take these two on, right? I just feel like I'm gonna need Ferrothorn as kind of a backup option for we also have Chlorophyll here. We have Chlorophyll Executor here too, so that's an option. Let's see if we have any psychic TMs. We don't have psychic. Run. Let me out here. Run. Let me out of here. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. There we go. Hi, Ren. How's it going? We are going to top off.
Let's go gambling! Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Alright, give me 1 second. That's another Crustle. Post-work fatigue despite not actually doing anything that big where it's weird. I can understand the stress and everything. Okay. You. Round 2. Or round 3, technically. You have a Krogunk and a Toxicroak that I'm going to try to obliterate. Sunlight is harsh. Grassy terrain. Hit you immediately with Will-O-Wisp. Oh, you tried to sucker punch me! You son of a bitch! And we hit you. Yep. And you went for Sword Stance? You're getting weathered balled into oblivion. Stab in sunlight, 100 power weather ball. That nope. Oh. Will-O-Wisp. Nope, you're getting burned. Terrain Pulse would be grass type. He resists. I think I just throw Weather Ball and hope I survive, which I don't. That's a problem. How much do you want to bet? It's sheer force life orb. We're gonna switch in Greninja. You're using Earth power. Okay. And the sunlight fades. And we get stabbed water shuriken, which is really nice. We've lost sunlight, which is a problem. Now we have Toxicroak. Substitute. You went for Gunk Shot immediately. Night Slash. Come on. Okay, you're trying just to remove Greninja, because you know Greninja won't hit you with water type moves. You know what, fine. Executor, go. Hopefully, you can survive a hit. You are not surviving a hit. What is with this team, this battle? Get fucking Terraform. Ingrain, bitch. What the fuck? Charizard, please just survive. This is so annoying. I hate when... Okay. Yes, you failed her. Beedrillite. Woo, I can make Mega Beedrill. Okay, so you... Okay. Masharna and Jinx. Level in the 20s. Okay. Well, I'm probably about to lose Pokemon, so I'm just going to... Alright, let's see. Masharna's dead. See, don't get me wrong, I'm really enjoying this game. It's just sometimes there are strategies in this game that just drive me up a wall. Am all I'm left with is Kingler? That's a problem. I'm in danger. I think I need to catch a Pokemon. Or 4. Bloom. Well, throw an Ultra at you just to try to minimize our chances of getting screwed. Okay. Okay. Really? Okay. First off, before I do anything more, let's see how many shreds of hope I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we have 7 shreds of hope. Let's pick some Pokemon to boost up. Because this is now a problem. We already have a Greninja, so Froakie's not an option. Okay, hold on. God, who do we want to bring up to level? I know we have the Beedrillite for Beedrill here. Do we want to bring up Geodude? Geodude would give us a fairy type that's functional. We could also do Delibird. You do Delibird Slacking. And then we could get our own Sheer Force Nidoking. I feel like I want to get a Sheer Force Nidoking. Just to give us some like flexibility with some stuff. Alright, so we just need a Moonstone is specifically what we're looking for. We also have the Galadite, I believe it's called. Right? Megastones? Yeah, we do have the Galadite. So we also have the Blastoisanite, the Gyarados, and the Swampert. Do we have... We don't have Mudkip, do we? Ivy Genom. Yeah, we don't have a Mudkip. Because if we had a Mudkip, this would be an easy choice. Where can we get a Mudkip? Do any of the statues mention Mudkip? Find fossils. Growlithe is Molten Sorrow, Cyndaquil's Shrine of Silent Gods, Monferno's Deepwood Brushland. Skysphere's Climb, Shrine of Silent Gods, Deepwood Fishing. Wait. We also look into more of these. Celebi, Skyspear Summit, Skyspear Caverns area. Skyspear Slimes. Oh, we could get this Guardian of Ashes now, technically. Because we've been to Skyspear. Treasure Cave, Pupitar, Dragonair, Galgi, and the Queen's Garden. We're close to Treasure Keeper. Nightmare Child is Absol, which we're not in the nest yet. We have Litwick. And we have Dusclops. And we have Hypno. We could pick up an Absol. But we need to make sure we're in the right area for it. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break, guys, so I can go to the bathroom and all that. So we'll be right back, everybody. But I'm gonna see if I'm gonna go check the box again. But we may be on the path to getting some more of these statues.
Welcome.
We'll be right back, everyone.
Welcome. Welcome.
Alright, everybody, I'm back. So, like I said, I just needed to use the bathroom real quick. Let's see, do we have a moonstone? Because if we have a moonstone, we do have a moonstone. 2 of them, in fact. We're gonna get our Nidorino to a Nido King. And then we can do Sheer Force Life Form. And that's gonna do a ton of damage. We'll give him... No, we're not giving you Mega Horn. Okay. One Shred of Hope, level 38. I think we're going to give specifically to Geodude. Just to give Geodude a massive up. You're not giving you Rock Polish, you're not getting Rollout. You can have Disarming Voice. No, you cannot. You have Moonblast. Rock Throw? Nah. Smackdown? That's... no. Spirit Break? Spirit Break might be an option. We'll have to revisit. Rock Blast is actually really very, very, very good. We'll replace Misty Explosion because Misty Explosion was fun for a while it was. You're not learning Explosion. You're evolving to Graveler. Geodude evolved to Graveler. Hold on. Well, how does he evolve otherwise? Where's the Evoscope? Evoscope. unknown means. That's not good. Okay. Level 33, we're gonna give it a Nidoking. Level 30, we're gonna give it a Slacking. We're gonna kill Swagger. Nope, you're not learning Faint Attack. You're not learning Amnesia. You're not learning Covet. You're not learning Chip. Oh. And we'll give the 28 to Delibird. And we'll see, let's see, who else could be useful now? Who would be beneficial bringing up to 25? You know, we could take Torterra up to 25. And then we can also take... Let's see. I think it might be in our best interest to take Chinchou. Also. We're gonna put Nidoking. Actually, no, Nidoking needs to stay in the party for a minute. Traveler, you're gonna go back down there. Torterra. Yeah, see me learn. Razor Leaf for now. No, no curse. Wait a second, curse strats could... Wait, what level do you learn Shell Smash? What level does he learn Shell Smash at? Torterra Shell Smash. It's by Egg Move. Okay. That's fine. Oh god. Ocarina, no. Spark. It's technically better than Electro Ball. Actually, so, hold on. I think I have to use those, Lost Machines to learn Shell Smash. It doesn't learn Shell Smash. Doesn't learn Shell Smash. That makes me sad. Do I have a Ralts? I thought I had a Ralts at one point. Alright. And I think we still need to use one... Is it Ability Capsule or... Nope, I have to use an Ability Patch. The Sheer Force. And now, we give him Life Orb. Flame Orb. Scope Lens. Life Orb. Nidoking. Okay. So now we fly back to Ranger's Rest, and we go down into the Feverthorn Forest from below. Oh, you need to have the Beedrillite on. Otherwise, you can't Mega. Also, I think we have that last Ashen Shard. Obsidian earned 3.0, so high catch rates. And I'm not running Cracked Flute. Bye, Clefairy. Goodbye, Clefairy. Cracked Flute. And now we're in Feverthorn Jungle on the south side, I believe. Yep, because there's the yeah, that's literally the lake right here. Huh. That was a Pokemon. Um. Chinchou, go. It's level 1. Thunderwave? You're holding Lumberry. Of course you are. Of course you are. Thunderwave again. Ultra Ball, go. You know, we just got that Obsidian Earth 3.0. Please. We got it. We got it. Yes, we'll take the Lumberry. Send to the PC. We're not using that one unless we have to for the statues. Like, we're not using that baby unless we really, really have to. Master of Maladies. Oh, you're using a Toxic Steam. No! Game? You red carded me. You used T-spikes against me. You dumbass. Sheer Force Life Form, bitch. Okay, you're kind of problem shaped now. We'll swap into Beedrill. I'm sorry, Beedrill, but you're kind of sacrifice here. I'm sorry, Beedrill. Because we're getting Torterran safely. Press Pledge. Are you just a red card nightmare? What the fuck is this? What is this? We sent out a Ferrothorn. Gift exchange. Oh, no, I can't target him. That's right. That was my bad. Let me guess. You have a red card. No, you don't. Okay, interesting. We're just gonna Earthquake. You're running leftovers. This is annoying. I lost 3 Pokemon to red card. Ugh, it's so frustrating. I hate red card. Oh, no. Red card me. Just red card me. Yup. I'm gonna lose a whole day to this fucking trainer. You have Whirlwind. I can't even hit it with Nidoking. I can't even hit it with Nidoking. Slack off. Hammer arm. See, it has Brave Bird. I knew it was gonna have something in the background. Yawn. Whirlwind me out like a bitch. Taunt. Yeah, you brave bird into me because you know you can't. I can't do anything now. Ah, God, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just. I hate. I hate shit like this. Yeah, can't use your fucking whirlwind. Yeah, because I can't use my moves either, bitch. See, no, I don't hate cheese setups. I hate setups that are... I hate setups I can't respond to. That's my problem. Because the thing is, it has red card. Okay, let's reevaluate this team. Okay. Beedrill is not the option. In fact, I think what we're gonna have to do is this. Take you off. Do we have any mons that can learn Trick? See, that's the problem, right? I don't think we do. Because I don't think we have access to Trick right now. We have, yes, we do have Trick. So any Psychic Pokemon can learn Trick. Let's see if Grimmsnarl can learn Trick. Grimmsnarl can. Yes. So we're going to replace Light Screen for now with it. Okay. So I think what we're going to do Ray of Flight. We're gonna go back to the lake. We're gonna try that encounter, right? The thing is, the red card Gastrodon is the problem. Because we can basically one-shot the Toxapex. Like, that's not gonna be a problem. Fuck you, bitch. It's gonna be the Gastrodon. See? Toxapex dies. Right? We swap into Delibird. Right? Because it's popping Earthquake. You didn't go Earthquake this time. Tailwind. I don't care that I'm losing Delibird at this point. Tailwind with Grass Pledge here. It red cards us here. This is fine as long as it doesn't go into Nidoking. Why did it go into Nidoking? Okay, Gastrodon's down. Ferrothorn. Hammer Arm, the Ferrothorn. I don't care about the Iron Barbs at this point. Red card Ferrothorn. Okay, now you Stealth Rock. Like a bitch. Now you're in Corviknight. You gotta just try to get whatever little bit of damage I can. Red cards me again. Grimmsnarl comes out, hits me with Whirlwind. Taunt, bitch. Yeah, I know I'm gonna lose Nidoking here. Ursalina gets to come out. You're brave birding? I hate this fight. Get yawned. It probably only has... There's Roost! I knew you were going to heal. I'm done. You're such a prick. You're such a prick. Gosh. I'm testing something. I have to use ability patch, okay. What about a lost machine? Will a lost machine let me do this? Yes. You are learning Blast Burn. Okay. And now... Touch the envoy when money out of total off magic card. That is the wrong... Yes, we're gonna infuse... Ortera needs to learn something besides grass and earth. It needs to learn Rock Slide. As fun as Grass Clutch strats are, It's not working. And since we're running our sun friend here, we're going to give it Solar Blade. And we're going to give Earth Power to Diancie. You're going to learn Rock Slide. You're going to learn Rock Slide instead of Hammer Arm. And then, just because I'm spiteful, you're going to learn Fire Punch. And you're going to have Fire Punch instead of Slack Off. That way, I can just obliterate. I could just obliterate some of those Pokemon. So, we're going to switch. Torterra up front. And you know, and see, here's the beautiful thing about what's about to happen, right? You know how Blast Burn works? If you don't know how Blast Burn works, it is Hyper Beam, but Fire type. Right? The item I've given Charizard, the Ancient Amulet, says moves like Hyper Beam that need a recharge don't need a recharge when they KO something. And just to make sure, I'm extra spidey with it. Terraform is going to get the heavy-duty boots. Slacking is going to get... Nope, Slacking can stay there. We'll give the Levitate stuff to Diancie. I'm going to go ruin his day. We're going to save on top of this, just so I can be extra spidey. Yeah. Oh, by the way, grassy terrain's gonna... And the sun is gonna make all of your moves fucking pointless. Your Skull's gonna be weakened, your Earthquake's gonna be weakened for that Gastrodon. So, Solar Beam. In the sunlight. Get blasted. Yes, I know you were going to red card me. I don't care. Here comes the Torterra. Perfect to dig. Oh, you toxic to me. Oh no. Whatever shall I do? I know. Solar Blade. Stab grass type in the sunlight, in the grassy terrain. And see, that's fine. You can spikes me all you want. Now, if you send out that fucking Gastrodon, it's going to get destroyed as well. You sent out the Corviknight because you're a scaredy bitch. You're afraid of me being able to delete your team. I know it. But the problem is, you're in for a hell of a time, buddy. Have you ever met my friend Charizard? Charizard knows Blastburn. Goodbye, Corviknight. Fuck you. You know what we can do now? We can swap into Terraform. Because he's gonna Scald. And then we weaken both his Earthquake and his Scald suddenly. And because this is a grassy terrain boosted Solar Beam. Goodbye, Gastrodon. Oh! Oh, you think you're cute! You think you're cute! Sending me fucking Skarmory! Yeah, I know what Skarmory does, you hazy bitch! I figured you'd be running this bitch. That's why I gave him Fire Punch. That's fine. Sucking? Sucking. Go ahead. Truant for this turn. Fire Punch. Goodbye, Ferrothorn. Oh, you had two Ferrothorns. Fuck you. Fuck you. You costed me a day, you stupid bitch. Remains of a beloved warrior. She proved herself worth to everyone to accept herself. Self-doubt devoured all she was until only this remained. Gather the shameful dregs. Yes, her fight isn't finished. Eviolite. All of this for a fucking Eviolite? And a Shredder fell level 33. I don't even know who I would run the Eviolite on at this moment. Maybe the Graveler. Her Majesty has truly lost herself. If she was never stable, this is something more. The Crystal Beacon is an endless wellspring. Its abundance nourished its scattered shrubs into a wild jungle, just as it nourishes her delusions now. She asked once if I was her friend. I'll leave her as she is. Hiding from everything, queen of nothing. A statue to the bringer of storms. Mightyena, Pikachu, and Togedemaru? No. I'm sorry, Crustle and Armaldo, rock and bug types. Okay. I'm good now. Weather Ball, Sucker Punch. The fact that Armaldo survived is actually surprising. Would that be Thunderous or someone? I would think Thunderous is a good option for that name. But I don't actually know. We're gonna Weather Ball into Crustle, and then we're gonna Sucker Punch into Armaldo again. Because we're gonna lose these two. I know that one for a fact because of the Crustle. Or just one of them. Interesting. Hey, Charizard. Charizard, buddy. Would you like to blast some burn? Thank you. I love this ancient amulet idea. Okay. Okay, we're gonna take up a moment. We're gonna replace Grimmsnarl. And we're gonna replace Torterra. Trying to think what electric, mythic, or legend maybe. Remembering dex entries for 1,051 Pokemon is hard, yeah. So when I think of Bringer of Storms, there's a couple Pokemon that come to mind. Raikou comes to mind. Zapdos comes to mind. Lugia technically comes to mind because in some of the movies it is referenced as a Stormbringer of Pokemon. You know how it is. So it is there's a couple Pokemon that you can think of. We're gonna take Chlorophyll Executor here. And we're gonna grab Rillaboom. No, we're not gonna grab Rillaboom. Because we're dealing with a lot of bug types suddenly. We are going to grab Greninja as the backup. Okay. What were you running on? You're running 4. It was Musharna and that's right. That's right. Didn't say particularly Thunderstorm, in case we could also KO due to Paramortis. Exactly. You know, I could have put the Berserker helm on Slacking and just realized that. Oh, that's unfortunate. We're gonna Heat Wave, and then we're gonna Rock Slide. And I know Slacking is gonna Truant. You tried to ally swap, Alakazam, and you failed. You failed spectacularly. Heat Wave, Rock Slide. You're gonna side Slacking. Oh, takes out Alakazam, and Gardevoir's about to get really messed up. Goodbye. So long, of you to say. Hyper Potion up on Slacking. Well, with Terraform dead, that means we can't really run Chlorophyll. But we can run Rillaboom with Grassy Surge. And then we can run... Who do we have that's decently high level right now? And going to be useful in this area? Oh, man. Actually, you know what? We could take Raichu. Raichu instead of Rillaboom. By the way, hi, Dissinger. And we can take the Water Terraform. and run that Surge Surfer idea. Just double check his moves real quick. You don't know anything. What about Icy One? Can anyone else write you note? Let's see. Discharge. Discharge would be bad for us. Volt Switch would be important though. Let's see. What about Earth Power? Nope. Do I have anything interesting that the Raichu could learn? Actually, you know what? We can just fly back to the lake real quick and then come back down. There's Electro Ball would be really good in this scenario. Let's see. The fact that I don't have a psychic type move to use. Oh, well, I learned psychic. This will get us around some of the bugs, the poison types. And then
Let's go gambling!
we can hit it with Surf. And that means this Raichu is absurdly fast suddenly. So now we want to give it a decent held item. We're going to give the Berserker Helm over to Slacking now. And then we can give the... Where is it? Do we not have the electric version of some of these items? We do not. Oh well. We can use the Twisted Spin then. And we will give the Terrain Extender to Terraform. And lastly, let's give the King's Rock to Greninja for now. There we go. Yeah. Slacking. Let's see, the Berserker Helm is an item we just got. Yes, love. Answer.
What do you
I'll be honest, it depends on your play style, but my personal thought is the Lance. I recognize that Lance is a very high skill ceiling based weapon.
Sorry, you actually just hated on one of Ren's videos.
No, and hear me out. Here's the reason why. I recognize that Lance is a very good defensive ability and has a high skill ceiling. I can recognize that Lance is a high skill ceiling weapon and is the highest defensive stance weapon in the game with a shield. But I also recognize that it is also one of the ones that has the most narrow attack pattern, the narrowest ability to be used. Narrowest attack pattern, because it's literally just the tiny little pokes. It's split way too evenly between physical and elemental, or statuses even. And then on top of that, there's nothing interesting that it can do that would want to drive a player to play other than, I have big shield and can poke from behind it. That a gun lance could do and still explode. Hi, Dan. So, yeah, we're kind of, there was Salt earlier. I encountered the hazy ditch. Oh, Mawa, alright. The Master of Maladies. The Toxapex Double Ferrothorn Corviknight Gastrodon. Yes. as I am calling him, the Hazy Pitch. I was salty. I got salty over it. I lost a day to this bitch. And then I blast burned through it. Honchcrow Lipard. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got the Eviolite behind it. But it didn't make me any less salty about it. So I cast a shadow over his lifespan and ended it. We're going to Volt Switch on out of here. Yes, I got the level 33 Shred of Hope. Yeah. Assurance, I see. I've seen it absolutely wreck people who are otherwise tough. I was having a good time, ran into it, thought I could win, found out the whirlwind strats, then saw the Skarmory on top. I was so mad. I'll be honest, I was salty. I'm doing the DLC map, the final one is making me salty. Yeah, I can understand that. And there's a Gengar now. We'll swap Terraform for Raichu. And we'll Earth Power into the Gengar. You double... You doubled into that slot. Come on. This is it. I'll be honest, this is kind of the area of the game that I'm starting to get. I see some of the strats that are happening and they're really cool up until I don't have the ability to respond to it. We're gonna switch you up front, we're gonna put you two away. We're gonna go to the PC and put you two away because I don't want to lose Terraform if I don't need to. Full strat, but not when I'm on the receiving. Yeah, basically. And Raichu can be put away. You know, we're gonna go grab Idolachu. Oh, I agree with you. I agree with that, Dan. Right? I think it's cool that there's a lot of really good fights that are fantastic for teaching you like themes and everything like that. And good for teaching you strats for the future. I'm just sitting here going, okay, I don't have access to EVs. I don't have access to IVs. How am I going to fix this? Double Ferrothorn. Get heat waved. Just get heat waved. Get out of here. Yeah, I got the Charizard. And on top of that, I found the shiny Celebi. I cast night. Yes, we found the pink onion. Same rate encounter of Idolachu and Simmer. Ah, okay. Yeah, we found the Charizard here. I replaced Flamethrower with Blast Burn by using one of the Lost Machines. That's a shiny Absol. You know, we were just talking about needing Absol. Hey, PB. See, I didn't have Flash Fire on the team when I found it. Hello there. Hello there, gorgeous. I will throw an Ultra Ball at you. I'm doing pretty good, BB. How have you been? By the way, we do have the 3.0 Obsidian Urn too, so we're doing good. Super Luck. Oh, this is the Super Luck one. Sucker Punch, Swords, Stance, Future Separation. Add a party. We'll send Graveler home. And a Toxic Orb for Guts. Guts and Toxic boosts. I'm now the Queen's Garden. Busy Union family here now, though. I was glad to see you again, PB. It's been a while. Okay, let's turn off the flute. That is a Toxic. That's a level 32 Toxapex. That's a little bit problem-shaped. Ultra Ball, go. That's a problem. You used Pin Missile. We'll Air Slash you a little bit. You're gonna Veto Shock. Okay, that's gonna hurt a little bit. Now we're gonna throw Great Ball at you. Let's not throw my Master Ball if I don't have to. But yeah, I'm trying not to over-rely on the G-Max Kingler. I feel like I'm gonna need this Toxapex. We'll Limber, Venoshock, Recover, Pin Missile, Toxic. Okay, that's actually not a bad one. We'll send it to the PC for now. Fake Tears. Okay. And to just skirt around the edge a little bit. That's another Fortress, but that's a level 33 Fortress. I'm gonna catch it just because that's a pretty... Oh, that was a crit cap. That's a beefy level Fortress. In the interest of protecting my team right now, I think what I want to do is put Diancie away. Okay, there's a PC right there, but that PC... That is a whole ass Kecleon. I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of Kecleon, but I know Kecleon has an insanely deep move pool, so that's possibly very useful. Synchroblast? Synchroblast. I don't think I've ever heard of Synchroblast. What is Synchroblast? Psychic Shockwave to damage any Pokemon of the same type as the user. Oh. That's absurdly good. Especially with this Pokemon. That's a very good move. Actually, you know what? Let's replace Slacking real quick. Could I theoretically iron? Not Iron Ball. Oh, no, Iron Ball's the move. Hold on. Yeah, 180 power is very good. It's already slow as hell, so... I don't need to give it an Iron Ball. I need to give it the ability to survive. That's going to be the big one. I think Safety Goggles is going to be the best option. And that's an Arbok. That Arbok has Intimidate. That is useful. Pokeball, go. Nope, that is not a capture. Okay, I said get in the ball. We're almost to, by the way, we're almost to 150 Pokemon right now. So what that means, that also means we're probably going to be able to go back to Ranger's Rest soon. Hey, Asmo. Yep, it's the Spit Upset. Oh, no, send a PC, please. Now the question is, huh? Player, I presume? I've been traveling the world since I was about a babe, searching for the finest cards. Carved my way through the blistering jungle, I've delved into the deepest caves. Would you like to see my collection in action? Sure. Oh, you're a card player! Okay, there's your first one. 900 and a Donphan card. Okay, Donphan's gonna... If you have the Judy's to face me, okay. I was about to say, I was worried that this was like a... Use. Add cards. We got Donphan. We have a Trevenant. And now we need to remove cards. Like the Trico. And the Abra. Just because our deck is... Okay, we're gonna look over the fact that the kid said she's been playing cards since she was a babe. Yes. A Kangaskhan card. Ooh. Kangaskhan. Okay, see, there is the Rhyhorn again. Let's see. Take the Scyther back. Take the... Okay, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Okay, I beat the water here. And that means I got the Kangaskhan card. And one more. Rhydon card. Oh, the Rhydon card's good. Rhydon card's very good, actually. Honestly, just take the Rhyhorn for free like that. And then put the Donphan here. And then put Hallowswine here. I'm going to lose this one because I couldn't convert another card. That's unfortunate. You're a I'm going to be honest. with how much she was talking shit right there at the end. I'm gonna be excited to take her cards. Like, I'm sorry. I can't take on the Kangaskhan. We'll put that there. And then that there. I lose. I lose because I couldn't convert cards. Piece of shit. Shut up, lady. I'm going to take your cards from you. Give me the cards. Okay. We'll start with Nidoqueen. Take the Rhydon. Take the Donphan. And you lose. Yes, give me that Rhydon. Give me that card. I clearly need to re-examine my collection. Those Mongols at the poker lounge won't serve me, but it still has its share of ambience. To Deepwood then. Smoke Bomb! Okay, a beautiful game that marks the third player you've defeated. I'd be delighted if you'd stop by the Deepwood sometime. I run a club for worthy players. I got the membership card! To see you soon. Shopkeeper, can I have your finest potions? You know, like 10 super potions. Oh, we have ability. Yep. Oh, we have body press available. Oh, baby, we have options. We'll grab the body press, and we'll grab that ear slash, because those will be useful. And then let's see. We'll keep the team as is for now. Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to access those fishing spots without trainer battles. Ugh. That is a Yema. I already have one. We'll save my time on that one. Yeah, we're gonna have to glorious mind. Let's see, Dugtrio and Hippowdon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I'm in danger. Water Shuriken into the Dugtrio. Well, the trio's gone anyways. The Hippowdon used to dig. Okay. You're not going to be able to hit Charizard. Hello there, Flygon. Blast Burn. And then we are going to... Ow. We're going to swap into Kecleon. Let's see how this works. I'm probably going to lose Kecleon.
Let's go gambling!
Oh, hello! Shiny me! Oh. We become ground. Oh. Oh, this is going to be funny. Oh, this is going to be funny. If I could pull this off, this is going to be really funny. Synchro Blast! It hits everybody on the field that matches the type. And it didn't affect Charizard. Also, Premier Potion. It's just a Premier Ball type potion. Interesting. Nasty Plot. Ooh. But Nasty Plot there. Let's see, who else is here? You could say I'm obsessed. Oh no. Tamer or Wabo? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Nope. I'm not doing it that way. I'm not forcing my way through it. I am statusing through it. Not happening. Nope. We're not. No. Actually, you know how much no I'm going to say on this one? No. No. Not happening. I'm not taking on the Wobbuffets like that. I'm being a spiteful little bitch. Because it's fucking Wobbuffet. Do you guys realize how bad Wobbuffet is? Like, actually? Swap more Fortress in. If you don't know how bad Wobbuffet is as a Pokemon, you are just underestimating what Wobbuffet actually represents. Wobbuffet represents literally the punching bag hitting you back. It is such a nightmare Pokemon. Send to the PC. Yep, with double strength. It's like, no. No. And the fact that he has 3 Pokemon for this makes it so much worse. Perish Song. Taunt. It's the reason why it's banned in Main-Turn. Exactly. And because Gengar is Ghost type, he can escape the Shadow Tag. He'll Pulse into the Gengar. Taunt into the other Wobbuffet. No Miracle, no counter. Not happening. No way. Igglybuff is going to die. I don't care. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking at these fucking bitches. Watching them gonna die. There's no counter. There's no target. I'm sorry, little one. I'm gonna put specs out. You're... Yeah. You can only scatter one of them out. You have 3 Wobbuffets, you piece of shit. Swords Dance. Spikes again. I think I'm gonna have to pair Song with Absol. Again. Actually, yeah, no, I'm gonna have to pair song. Because yep, I'm gonna have to pair song. Because I'm not taking the counter hit. The counter hit's going to kill me. Okay, apparently Sucker Punch works on it. That's new. See, okay, hold on. I almost lost my Absol because I didn't think Sucker Punch worked on Mirror Coat Encounter. That's fascinatingly interesting. Well, let's go fishing. Let's go fishing. Wait a second, that's a Dragalge. We can get one of the statues done now. That's good. Well, see, Sucker Punch is physical, but the thing is that originally, Sucker Punch did not work against Mirror Coat Counter. So I usually don't think about Sucker Punch versus Mirror Coat Counter. Now I know if it survived. If it survived it, I would have encountered it into oblivion. But yeah. Let me get in the Pokeball, Dragalge. Thank you. Yeah, what the Super Smash Bros? I saw those. Send to PC. So I know one of the statues on the map mentioned Dragalge. It was Treasure Keeper. Dragonair, Pupitar, Dragalge. Yeah. No, Dan, I understand. I agree with the logic of it. I just remember that originally you couldn't Sucker Punch against them because it relied on it being a damaging move by default. And Counter and Mirror Coat were originally not being treated as damaging moves for a while. Because they did calculations based on an opponent's Pokemon and the move that they hit and they survived. So technically there was a theoretical 0 there, which means that technically it was a status move, which then means Sucker Punch couldn't respond to it. It was dumb coding. It was very dumb coding. But it was coding nonetheless. Okay, so now we can put Charizard back onto the team. This Igglybuff is getting way too so much of mileage. That's a Centiskorch. We'll Heat Wave both of them, and then Shadow Ball into Toxapex to try to remove it. Right. Flash Fire. And that's the T-Spikes. Hi, Charlotte. Welcome back. How's it going? Okay. Toxapex is gone. That means we can go start the checking Pokeballs at Centiskorch. Let's see. Now, hopefully it stays in the ball. Yes, that's another Pokemon for the Dex. And that means we're going to be dealing with under the PC. I do really like Centiskorch as a Pokemon design. Card, we are at 143. We're 7 shot. Bag. We'll pop this Premier Potion on Charizard. And then we'll drop the Super Potions on... Actually, hold on. Swap this around. Let's put Idolachu up front. Just chilling playing Minecraft? I see. Infinite sources have no value. What? Infinite resources have no value. I mean, in an economic sense, yes. Lord is Comfey. Oh. Well. Heat Wave into both of you, and we're going to Quiver Dance Idolachu. Give it a little bit more survivability against these pair of special attackers. And we burned the Florges. Yeah, I knew it. They were going to go after Idolachu. That Quiver Dance was an important choice. Heat Wave again. Quiver Dance once more. I think what I could do is probably Quiver Dance and then Baton pass it over to somebody who is... That's a Togekiss. Revelation Dance. No, we're gonna do Heat Wave again, and then we're gonna Revelation Dance into Togekiss. Because that should be electric type Revelation Dance. Okay, that was almost enough, and we're gonna... That's gonna evict these two. There we go! We're in business! And that's a Volcarona. Last burn the Whimsicott. Baton Pass. Get Idolachu out of here. I think we're going into Gengar? Yeah, Gengar. Yeah, that was a flame. That was a flamethrower. Yep. I had a funny feeling about that. Yeah, Gengar's dying. Yep, there's the Bug Buzz, yep. Volcarona is such a good Pokemon. Oh, I want one. Sucker Punch Volcarona. Fourth. You really had to Spite Burn him. Can I not surf around to it? No, I can't because I get pulled into the water. Fuck. I was like, oh, I could totally just surf around. No. Nope, 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 nope. I forgot about the ghost right there. I forgot the level 50 ghosts around here. Oh well. I was gonna be cheeky and surf around, and then Volcarona is more common to the chart. Isn't that a I think I got it at Feverthorn Forest, right? I'll have to double check. Ditto and I see what I have to do. I see what that team is going to be. I'm going to go back. And I'm going to go get something stupid to happen. Let's see. I have the fortress on the team already. And then I need the other 4 times weak to fire Ferrothorn. You know what? Yep. We want you 2 up front. Put Toxapex away. And then we'll bring back up Kecleon. Just because I'm going to do this stupid strategy and it's going to be really kind of funny. What the fuck was that? I'm sorry, there was a loud bang above me, and I'm wondering if somebody's on top of the fairy mound. Yep. Pinecone and Fortress. Yep. Come on. Mm-hmm. X special defense 6. Well, we're gonna cast because they're no longer sturdy resist, and of course they use self-destruct with very little power behind it. You have multiple Dittos. We're gonna reset this. Your skin looks great. Can I borrow it, please? That is an unhinged fucking quote. By the way, I just noticed the unhinged quote about it. And yes, I'm aware I'm making them turn into these guys, but it's just because it's going to be funny otherwise. Fortress uses Bide. Rapid spin the spikes away. We'll Bug Bite. X special attack 6. Let's see. X defense 6. Jeez, okay. I'm not gonna hit you while you're biting. No. That's fine, you sucker punched. And, oh, motherfucker, of course you sucker punched. It doesn't affect any of them now. Shadow Sneak into the Ditto. The one that's copying my Kecleon, turn into a Ghost type. And then hit it with payback so it kills it. There we go. And it sends out another Ditto. Shadow, yeah, no, we're gonna Shadow Sneak into, Shadow Claw, payback. And we're just gonna kind of keep cycling this if we can. My only confusion is, how is it faster than me? Unless it's because of the stupid Ditto-only items. Hopefully you don't have another Ditto. Of course you have another Ditto! You're just the worst. Yep, of course he used my Heat Wave. Don't let you go. You're gonna take so much spikes damage, and I'm so sorry. Revelation damage. Because it's gonna be electric type. And of course you kill my Charizard. You can't... I hate battles like this. Where... Yes, it is okay when I do it. No, it's not. I'm not mad about them killing my Charizard. I'm mad about it being fucking Ditto. You know? That's what I'm a little miffy about. No, see, I personally am the believer of Ditto strategies on a single Ditto on a team, fine. But 6 Dittos is stupid. Because it means you don't have the creativity to make your own team, and you give it just, here's the Ditto bonus items, just so you're a tiny bit better than the other Pokemon. It just proves you don't have the ingenuity to build your own team. Those are the people that I actually get mad about. Now, as a design concept, as an individual battle in the game, it's fine. It doesn't make me less upset with the strategy, because all it is, oh, and you have the ingenuity to build a way to exploit it. No, Dan, I'm not criticizing the fact that I don't have the ability to exploit it. I do, and I agree with you on that point. Right? But I'm also going to be the person who points out that I think it's one of the dumbest types of strategies available to the NPCs that are not available to the player at this current point in time. Unless there is somehow an area that has Dittos that is currently in my realm of influence that I don't have access to somehow. I say this in a very loving state. Yes, love. hold on. I gotta go check on Lorelai.
Welcome. Welcome.
So I have to make sure my wife is okay because she is having symptoms of everything. And so I need to make sure that she's okay before I do anything else. So we are going to wrap up stream for tonight. Tomorrow is going to be, we're going to be continuing Dead Space and everything. And Dan, just to give you the quick response because I want to make sure she's okay first, right? I'm not asking for the same exact tools. I want the ability to have the ability to fight back on a fair footing. And the Ditto situation represents the unfair footing that I get annoyed at. Now, did I overcome it? Yes. Is it because I happen to have everything? Yes. But I don't agree that a Ditto fight should cost me 5 out of my 6 members. That's where I get annoyed. But, all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Welcome.